Every minute, over 20 people lose control of their own smartphone, their photos, their messages, their camera, even their live location silently exposed without a single clue. Most victims never realize what happened until it's too late. But what exactly is happening behind the scenes? How do attackers gain full access to an Android device without touching it? Today, we are diving into one of the most misunderstood and most exploited tools in cybersecurity, Android Rat. Now, before we go further, let me be clear here. This video is not about spying, hacking, or breaking the law. This video is about education and protection, understanding the techniques attackers use so you can protect yourself and your data and the people you care about. We will explore how rats infiltrate phones, how they take control, the signs you look for, and the most effective ways to lock your device down. Because we are in a world where your phone knows everything about you, the biggest threat isn't the technology, it is not knowing how to protect yourself. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the page. Kindly join our WhatsApp and Telegram channels to get daily update. Find the link in the description section or the pin message in the comment section. Now let's go. Alright, so to begin this rat installation, the first thing you must do is that you have to get a virtual environment where you'll be testing this rat to see how Google has evolved in securities. Alright, so now let us go and then download a virtual environment where we'll be testing this our malicious app. So now let's go to our browser section and go there. So you're going to search as Journey Motion download. So you just have to say Journey Motion download. All right, and then check straight on enter. Now it opens Journey Motion download for you. All right, Journey Motion download. All right, and then hit on enter. Very good. So this Journey Motion, so you click on the first one link, and then it sends you to the Journey Motion original place. So now when you come in here, just scroll down, and then you just come to this part where you have the Windows, and so you have the Windows, you have the Linux, you have the Mac OS. So now we are on Windows. So if you're on Mac, you have to download the Mac one. I am on the Windows, so I'm going to download for the Windows. So if you don't have VirtualBox or you don't have VMware or any platform where you host your Kali, then you have to. I will recommend you download both the VMware cloud, both the VBox plus the Journey Motion. All right, but I already have the VMware already, so I'm not going to download the that environment again. So I'm going to download without VirtualBox. All right, but if you don't have a VirtualBox, you can download the VirtualBox. So if you are running on a VMware or VirtualBox, it's the same thing. So you have to go with this one and then allow it to be downloaded. So now you see the download has started here. So I've already started there. I've already downloaded it, so I don't need to download it again. So let me click on OK, and then let me close it because I've already downloaded it. You see, I have it here in my download, so I don't need to download it again. So now come back. So when you're done, just come to your home and then just have to set a Journey Motion. Now this is a Journey Motion. All right, so now let me open this. Let's open it, and then when you open it for the first time, you are going to let's see what happens. So I've already installed it, but I will log out for me to show you. I've already opened. So now let me log out first so that you know what I mean. So let me log out and then for you know. So if you come in here, so this will be the first interface you have. So when you come in here, you can click on create. If you don't have an account here, click on create, and then it sends you to their website to register. All right, so come in here and then you just have to provide your email, your password, and your some information like your country, then user type. Here you're going to choose maybe for testing automatic and then continuous integration. Then company type, you just have to choose your company. Let's say I choose a testing and monitoring here, and then that's all. And then you choose it. You can choose any name there. All right, that's fine. When you are done, click on accept all these, accept these ones, accept them, and then you'd have to click on create, accept this term, and then click on create. All right, so it will create it for you, and then it will come to this part to activate. So here you'd go to, they will send you an email. The email you provided here, they'll send you an email. Then you go to this email to activate the account. The moment you activate, you are free to go. So now you can come, after you have activated, you can just come in here and log in. Just log in, click on next, and then you must be logged in. So when you come in here, you have to choose for personal use, and then when you are done, just click on agree, and then you click on next, and you must be done. So when you come in here, you will not have this environment here. I have already downloaded this environment, so you are going to create your new environment. So when you come in here, click on this create, and then it tells you these are the custom, these are the set devices that can be used. But I choose a customized one, so I choose this one, and then you would have to go to next. All right. Then here you don't change anything. You are going to change only the Android version. So we started with the Android 9. I start with Android version 9. Then you click on next, and then you just have to click on next, and then you just have to click on next, and then begin the installation. Or click on install, and then that'll be all. Alright, I have already done it. So you see, I have version 9 here. Then you repeat it for all the versions. You repeat it for version 9. I have the version 9 here. Repeat it for version 10. You repeat for version 12 and version 14. We want to be testing the malicious APK on these platforms and see how it responds to this version respond to malicious files, so that we can make a well-informed decisions on how Android respond to malicious software or malicious apps. All right, so now having done this, then you are free to go. So if you have your Kali set, kindly log into your Kali and then begin the view ethical or view the view work. So now let's go to our Kali. So I have my virtual box set here, so I have to launch my virtual box, and then mine is a VMware, sorry, so I have to launch your VMware. Let's allow it to be. So now let me log in there, and then alright, so now let me log in, and then when you log in, very good. So now let me close this one then. So when you log in like this, you are going to install what we call Armed Android Wrath. Armed Android is a tool that we use to gain remote access to mobile phones. All right, so if you want to get access to someone's device, the person's call logs, the person's activity, whatever the person does on the phone remotely, you can use this powerful tool to do it, and then I show you it's very powerful. So now, how do you go about the installation process? So when you come in, the first thing you must do that you have to ensure you are run on the latest system packages. So now go to your place, go to your terminal, and then just have to hit on sudo apt, and then you're going to update. Now hit on now, and then you just have to enter your password. Okay, now enter it, and then it will pull out all the necessary update for you. So now you see, if you have this, just have to hit on sudo apt, and then let's upgrade it. Let's upgrade our system. Now let's upgrade it and hit on enter. It will upgrade it to the, when you asked, hit on Y to get all the upgrades done for you. So you're going to put up all the upgrade for you, and you must be done. This is a very important thing that you must be doing every time. You just have to do it. Anytime you come here, make sure you do update and then upgrade it, so to have a necessary or the latest system packages. All right. Alright, so having done your upgrade, now you are free to start with the installation. So go here and go to your browser section there. You're going to download from the repository. So just search. You're going to search this, the Armed Android Rat GitHub. So it is Armed. This is how it's spelled. It is Armed Android Rat. then it's GitHub. All right, so now hit on enter. Now it tells you this. So now when you come in here, you have Ahmed. You have the original repository, but then the original repository has been archived, all right, by the developer. So please, you're going to use this version of Mosmalio. So you're going to use this version of Mosmalio. So come to this part and click on the Mosmalio version. Now come in here, and then when you come into this GitHub repository, just scroll down, and then you see this part. You see very good the content. Under the content, you see usage setup. So you come to setup, and then you see you have the source code setup, and then you have the binary setup. So we're going to use the binary setup. So click on binary setup. Now it is the binary setup, so it opens for you. So you have the binary setup for Kali, for Mac OS, and then for Windows. So we are using the Kali. So we are going to use the binary setup for Kali. So click on the Linux. So Linux, very good. So scroll down, and then you're going to access it. Okay, so now when it comes to this part, we have the Ubuntu DB, and you have the Linux Mint, you have the Linux Kali. So we are using the Linux Kali. So hit on Linux Kali. If you use the Parrot, you can use the Parrot OS too. So we are using the Linux Kali, and then you just have to scroll down to also come to this part. And so you come to so come, and then you just go to this part, go to the installation, and go to the release session. Go to this part, hit on release session, and then you'll be sent to very good. So now these are the files that can be. So now download the first one. So click on this one to download it, and then it must start downloading. So easy is I start downloading. All right. So now I have done it already. So now let me cancel it. I have done it already. So now after you have downloaded it like this one. So now let me come back to my download. So you can find it in your download. So come into your download. See it. Come to download, and it must be rightly here. All right, so this is your download. All right, so now how do you go with the installation? So first of all, you have to check the version of your Java. All right, so if you are not run on the version 11, you cannot, there will be system conflict. All right, so in order for you not to have problems, make sure you run on Java 11 on your system. So now let's check our Java version here. So now let's come here and then just check the Java version. So just hit let's hit Java, and then hyphen version. All right, and then hyphen version, then Java hyphen version. Hit on enter, and then you see I am on Java 11. All right, because I have activated it. But in your case, you have Java 22 or Java 20 something. So you have to change it to Java 11. How do you change it to Java 11? You have to download the Java 11 on it, and then you have to switch it to it. So how do you do it? So now let me walk you through. So in case you found that here is Java 11, then you are free to go. But if here is Java 22 or Java 20 something, just have to come to this part and just have to use the command sudo apt, and then you have to go install. You're going to install Java. All right, so Java or open JDK. Okay, so open JDK, then hyphen 11. So now this is the command. So open JDK. So this is the command. All right, so it is sudo apt install open JDK -11 -JDK. Hit on enter, and then it tells you, asks you your password. Just enter your password. All right, enter your password, and then it must. Let me enter my password. All right, then it must download. So you see, it will download it onto your machine. So now you have Java 11 downloaded to your machine, but automatically it will not switch to Java 11, but you have to do it a manual switch. So how do you do a manual switch to Java 11? So now come to this part, and then just do a manual switch to Java 11 so that you can just do it. So now let's come here. So just have to do sudo and then you come to update. Okay, and then you're updating then alternative. So what is the alternative? Okay, alternatives, and then you are going to say hyphen the or config Java. So config then Java, all right, and then you are going to hit on enter to get you the so now it is a sudo update then hyphen alternatives hyphen give a space before hyphen config Java, hit on enter. Now it's now let me come in here. Now it tells you, it gives you the all the various packages or the various versions you have on your system. So I have the version, this version, the 21 version 21 here. I have this. Okay, let me select. I have version 21 here. I have version 11 here, and then I have another version 25 here, 21 here. So now I'm currently working on version 1. You see, I have selected the version 1. So now in your case, it will be selected on version 21. So you're going to select version 1, version 11. So how do you do it? So come in here and then just come to this part, enter the number. So in your case, you're going to be 1 here, and then hit on enter to select the version 1, and then it will automatically select version 1 for you. So now you can go ahead with the installation process. So now how do you go with the installation process? So now close this one and come back to your directory where you downloaded the APK to the Amit APK. So come to your download here, and then this is my download, and then I'm going to, this is your APK. So you're going to open terminal in this directory. So click or right click here, and then go to open terminal here, and then here you are going to install. So how do we install? But before you install, let's items that we have here, hit on enter. So you see that we have the Amit APK Riley or Amit file right here. So now how do we go with the installation process? So you're going to come to this line, and then you're going to use the sudo apt to install. So you're going to say that sudo apt, all right, apt then install, all right, and then you're going to say that /. Now you are going to copy this name. Just copy it. Just copy everything that you have there. Now click on this one, copy selection. All right. Then you're going to paste it here like that. Then hit on enter. Then it asks you of a password. Just enter your password. So my password. All right. Hit on enter. It will download everything on all the packages for that will be needed on your system. So now, having done this, you are free to go. All right. So now, how do you launch Amit? So you can simply launch Amit by saying that Amit can say Amit. You can just say Amit and hit on enter. It will be launched for you. Very good. All right, and then very good to be launched for you. Or you can just come to this part. You can just come to this part. Let me close this one. You can come to our system applications here. Come to the system application here. Then search Amit, and then you must find Amit here. So just have to tap on it. So these are the two ways you can actually launch your Amit. So now you have Amit here. Very good. So how do we build a rat and begin our exploit? So now you come, this is the interface. So we have the victim section here, we have the APK builder here, and then all that. So to begin your process, you have to build an APK. This APK will be sent to your victim, and then when a person interacts with it, and the person is doomed. So now let me walk you through how to do it. So come to APK builder. And when you come to APK Builder, you have the IP, server IP here, you have the ports here. So now this server IP specifies the IP of your machine. All right, this is where you are going to listen to the victims, to the victim. Okay, so how do you get the information of the people? How do you launch attack? I want to launch it on this Kali, on this machine. So you have to input the IP address of this machine to this part, so that it will be able to you can launch attack and control the person's phone from this machine. So how do you do it? So how do you get your IP? So just launch a terminal, and then you just have to use this command, if config, all right, if config, all right, and then hit on enter. You have to get this is your IP address, all right. So you just have to copy this IP address, copy the IP address like this, and then copy selection, and you come back here and to paste the IP address, paste it here. Now you have the IP address already pasted here. So now you can go ahead. So now this is the port where you'll be listening on. So now the port can be default, so you just have to maintain the default one. So let's use the default port. Let's use the default port. All right, so now don't change anything here. Then you can select, these are the permission you want to be having. So now you can give permission to your storage, the person's storage. I want to have access to the person's camera. I want to have the person's mic, the person's location, the person's contact, SMS, and then call logs. So this means that if the person interacts with this malicious file, you are going to have access to the person's camera, the person's storage, the person, what the person has on the phone, you can have access to it. The person's mic, you can listen to the person remotely, or you can have access to the person, where the person lives, location. Now have access to the person's contact address, have access to the person's SMS messages, and then the callers. Now when you check all these ones, just come directly to build APK, and then allow the APK to be built, and then your work will be now done. So now let's allow it to, you see it's building the APK, right? Allow it to be built, and then we can have access to it. So now let's see. So now, very good, our APK, our payload is now built. So you see now it's now built. So now how do we access it? So it has named it Armed Aligned. All right, so this is the name of the APK, all right. So now it is in this directory. So now let's go to our directory to access it. So go to your home, and then you go to this Ahmed, and then you go to output there, and then this is the APK. All right, so now how do we transfer this payload to our local machine so that we can share with people? So in the real world, the hacker will come to you, try to disguise this malicious APK as maybe a popular game or as any other thing that it's very useful to you. They can send to you through phishing, and then when you are not careful, you open to it, you are doomed. So now how do we share this one? So we are going to open a terminal in this directory, and then we are going to share it on a server, all right, on a Python 3 server. All right, so now when you come in, so let me increase the font size. So now you're going to type this one. You're just going to type Python 3, and then you're going to be -m, and then you're going to be http dots, and then dot server. All right, .server, and then you're going to specify the port that must be run on port 80. So http python 3 -m http.server .server 80. Hit on enter. Now very good. So now it's serving. So now the file, the malicious file or payload is serving on the port, on port 80. So we are going to use your Kali's IP address to access it. Right, so how do you get your IP? I told you that to get your IP, you just have to come to this part. When you say search IP config, or you'll be able to get your IP. So just say if config, and then if config to get your IP address. So this is your IP address. Come to this part and then copy your IP address, and then we are going to use it to access or to download the malicious APK to our Windows machine. So click on copy selection. Now let me come back to my window. This is my window, your machine, and then go to security, private and security. Now you're going to Windows security there, and then you're going to deactivate. So go to threat and virus. So come and then deactivate this one. So come here and then you see manage virus and threats. Go to manage, and then go to real time, disable it. Okay, and then I'll go to okay. Now, so it has I've disabled it, so now we can go ahead to do the download. And then let me come on to my, so let me open to a browser, and then any browser like this, and then you're going to just go to so just say http, all right, http, all right, and then http, then you are going to paste your IP address there. What is IP address? So, and enter. So now, very good. So when you entered http and then we pasted the our IP address, we have the AMED here, APK here. So now I need to download it. All right, so now you see it's now downloaded. Right, so now let's come to our home and then to access the file. All right, so now let's come to this file to access the file. So now you see this is the APK. So now let me put it on my desktop like that. And then how do we go? So now you remember that we installed Genymotion. So now let's launch Genymotion, and then let's begin the view thing. All right, so now let's start with the Android version 9. So now let's start the machine, and then let's see what happens. So we want to run the malicious APK on Android version 9 to see how Android responds to this malicious APK, whether it's going to have access to it or what. All right, so our system is now ready. Let's search it. So now our system is ready. So now let's search it. Oh, let's search it here, and then let's move on and see how it goes. All right, so now let's come here, and then we are going to paste this run, copy it, and put it rightly on it, and then drop it there, so we see what happens. So yeah, see what happens. Android 9. All right, so very good. So so now this is the malicious file. It has opened on the Android version 9, and this is what it has, it has pretended to be a Google. You see, this is the app, and then it has pretended to be a Google Play service, and you see it tells you you see, let's come to Akali and see something. Let's observe, because let's come to Akali and observe something. So let's come to Akali and observe something. So now let's observe something here. All right, so now let's observe something here. All right, so if you come to this part, so if you come to victim part, all right, come to victim part, all right, and then go to start listening. So now it has found a new victim. So it's a new victim has been found. All right, so this is the IP of my local machine. So now this is a new machine. So we see, very good. So we see it found. So this is the Geny mobile Android version 9. This IP address, the port. So now the Kali has access to this Genymotion. All right, let me leave Kali, and then let me go back to Windows. So here, let me click open. So we try to open something, and then it gives you this. All right, so you may think that you are opening Google service, and this is a redirection. So this is one of the popular tricks that hackers use. They use a redirection method. So when you click on it, it redirects you to original site that you may think that it is right. All right. You may think it's right. So now come here. So now let me come to our Kali and see what is happening here. So now when it comes to our Kali, we have access to this mobile. Now what can we do now that we have access to this mobile phone or this version? So you come to open the lab, and then if you open the lab, it tells you to stay educated. This is for educational purpose only. All right, so now what can you do here? So you can actually take control of the camera. So go to your camera, and actually, if it is a view device, you can have access to everything that is on the camera. You see, this Genuine Motion doesn't have a camera, so if it were to be a real machine, you can take the shot of the front camera and then the back camera can do it. So let me take a shot of the front camera, and then you see you must take it. Right, but I think this one doesn't have a camera, so you don't be able to take the front camera. You can go to your file manager and very good access everything that is on the person's phone, whether alarm, the download, all the items that are found on the person's device. You can equally access it from your Kali. All right, so now you can also go to your mic and listen. This is very powerful. You can record the person secretly. Now this is a secret recording, so if you just click on record, it tells you that how many minutes do you want to record. So let me say I want to record just 2 minutes, then click on record, and it will record it for 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. You just have to record it for 2 minutes. So everything that person is saying is going to be recorded. All right, and then secretly, and then when it's done, it's going to be saved to your Kali for you. But you can find the location. Where is the person? You can find the exact location. This is very powerful. You can find the exact location of where the person is whilst you are here. So you see, come here. So you see something. So you see, we recorded something, and they say that audio arrived. So it's got the audio for us. You can do it. So when it comes to contact, can get the contact of the person, everything that the person has on the phone, you'll be able to get right on your Kali. This is very important. Now you can come to your SMS, and then you can send message to someone on the person's phone. The person wouldn't have idea, but you can send a message to someone on the person's phone without the person's idea. You can come to the SMS list and find all the SMS the person has received on your right on your Kali. You can come to your call logs and then find the call logs. You can actually save everything that you really want. This is very powerful. You cannot joke with it. Now let us go, and then let's go to our Genuine Motion, and then let's try on a different version. So now let's try, and then let's try to make it available on a different version. Let's go and power. Let me power off this one, and then let me power on the actually let's go with the version. This is the version 10. So let's see the version 10 and see how Android responds to it. So let's go to the version 10 and see how Android development has evolved. All right, so now Android 10 is now launched. So now let's open it. So let's copy it and then paste it on Android 10 and see what happens. So now let's see how Android 10 responds to this malicious APK. All right, so Android 10 actually, Android 10 also opens it for us, but this is how Android 10 addresses the issue. The Android 10 gives you the chance to allow permission. Now this is one thing that a lot of people don't even care about it. So if you click on continue, it will give access. The APK will give or have access to your camera, your storage, your all these items are the things the hacker is requiring. The hacker needs, but then it will be given to you to take control over it. But some of us don't even read, and then we only come here, then click on continue, and then click on continue, and then boom, you have just dug your own grave. Very good. So if you come to, let's come to and see what you have done. All right. So now if you come to this part, you see what happens. So you see it's the version Android version 10. That's it. So let's come here. If you come here, you can also have access to everything the person does. When you click on the open lab, you can also have access to everything that was done. And guess what? You dug your own grave. You had a chance to disable it, but very good. So Android 10 gives you this prompt that this app was built for older version and may not work properly. Okay, so it gives you some of the security tips and all that. So it works on Android 10. Now let's see Android 14 and see how Android or how Google or how Android has evolved in security. All right, so now let's come back here. I think let's come back and then let's go to our Genymotion. Let me close my Kali, and then let me go to Genymotion, and then let me disable Android version 10. Let me close it or stop it, and then I'll be heading to the Android version 14 directly. So I'll not go to the 12. Let's go to the 14 and see how security has come away in Android device. So now let's see how Android responds to malicious APK like this. Now Android 14 is now launched. So now let's try it on this and see how. So now let's actually let's launch it. Let's wait, and then let's wait, and then I can't close it again and then launch it again. So let's wait, and then let's drag it on it and see what happens. Let's see what happens and see how security very good. So Android 14 actually gives you error. The error occurred while deploying this file, referred to Genymotion. So Android 14 has the resistance to some of these tricks that hackers do. So Android version is very important. That's why it's very important to run on your latest system update and all that. So Android 14 doesn't give room to some of these malicious things. So if you come to Kali, it doesn't even show that. So it doesn't show that it works. So is it that we realize that it was working on the previous versions, but the current versions are able to resist some of these malicious APKs. But there are still ways that they can disguise some of these APKs for you to have it on your phone. All right, so let's be very careful. These are the safety measures to ensure you protect yourself from Android rats. 1. Only install apps from safe sources. Use Google Play Store or reputable stores only. 2. Keep your Android updated. Use Google Play Protect. Review app permissions. Install a mobile security app. Avoid clicking on unknown links.